I'm a little bit late because I hadn't quite got to work yet, but I'm almost there. I was doing so good, and then I took a right instead of a left and went to Dunkin'. It's been a minute. I haven't had Dunkin' for a hot minute, so I thought it was only right. Let me put this one. So I won't be as present in chat until I get to work. Ugh, I still have this cough. It's not even a cough. It's like a wannabe cough that won't come out. It's the most annoying cough on the planet ever. So yeah, today should be fun. Good morning. It's Thursday. I am tired. I've been basically doing opposite of the daily, so that means I've been asleep during the day, pretty much wide awake at nighttime. So I'm going on probably about 3.5 hours of sleep. It's always fun. Good morning everybody. So good to see you guys. It's just like the cough that will never go away. I hate it. So what's everybody been up to? I've watched a little bit of true crime, as always. I can, thank you so much, Abigail, Rose. I love that. The cute little emojis are my favorite. Richard Allen. Holy moly. Like, true crime has always been it. O'Delley's fine. He has whatever I had, and I definitely went to the doctor and got tested and didn't have it, but supposedly he has it. So I guess maybe I went later and it had already passed the part where it was detected on the test, but he's okay. It's just a mild fever at night, and I just feel very tired. I was so out of it and so tired for a couple of days. But he's okay. He's allowed to take Tylenol, and I mean, I knew that, so that's kind of what I was giving him. But for the most part, he's okay. I mean, he was live last night. He's living his best life, live in the middle of the night, you know, how he always does. But, Richard Allen, man, I can't even, the whole case against Richard Allen in the murders of Abby and Libby, it didn't seem like that would be a job of one person. So from the very beginning, I always felt like there had to have been more people involved in this, because how did he lure two grown teenage girls just by himself over a waterway and then take them to a different location once they were unalived? I mean, it's just weird that he supposedly did all that by himself. I mean, how did the girls even know to go there? Or how did he even know that the girls were going to be there without Kegan Kline? And so, to me, I always just felt that there was another person involved, another couple of people. But of course they didn't find those people. And so basically now they finally released the interrogations and the phone calls and all the stuff, you know, that we know existed. And I don't know how I feel about it. I see a lot of comments under the videos of the interrogations, and people are just, I don't know if he did it. I'm not certain that he did it. I don't know that he actually did it. And I'm like, I can see that he's showing signs of deception. Basically, what really got me, oh my God, is when his wife was like, you never told me you were on the bridge. And he's like, honey, but I did. Or like, he just like has that way about him where I'm just like, ugh, you're a slithery, slimy snake. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like something about the way he just, I don't like it. But I went from feeling like, oh man, this poor man is getting locked away for something he maybe didn't do. And now I'm like, okay, he's one of the ones that did it. And there's got to be more to it, but he's not innocent. There's no way he's innocent. He just had thought he got away with it seems. Because it was 5 years before they got him back and interrogated him. Good, Penny. I'm glad, because I was starting to think I was going crazy. Because I went back and forth so much in this case that I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? There's certain people that are just so, they're like trying to free him. And to me, it's like, I don't think they could have gotten it this wrong. I don't think they have like a complete stranger that did absolutely nothing wrong. Like, yeah, they waited for 5 years because they missed it. He actually self-reported himself as being at the scene of the crime on a self-report sheet. Like, hey, if you've seen anything from the day, please let us know. He literally put his name down, and I believe it's because of his wife, who, God help her. The poor woman must be a saint, because she's the one that made him go report that he was at this bridge. And they went through the paperwork as they were getting it, the interrogators, the people investigating the crime, and they missed his paperwork where he stated he was at the bridge. So then, what, like 5 years later, he gets brought in for interrogations and gets told, hey, your weapon and this bullet was recycled through your weapon. And his response is like this nervous giggle, chuckle thing, and says, no, it wasn't. And I'm just like, I don't know that I believe you, sir. I thought for certain the man may have been a patsy of some sort or something. I mean, I don't even know what to think anymore, because the way he responds is just, he seems like a slimy, slithery snake. He seems deceptive, and I don't know how else to explain it. He tries to gaslight to the room about what he told her. Exactly. And so it's like, I'm pretty sure with her being the one that told him, hey, go turn yourself in, or hey, go tell them you were there, maybe you saw something, she's gonna remember if he told her whether or not he was on this bridge or not. So I believe her. And the fact that he lied about it is not good. Oh, and then another part of the interrogation where I don't remember what they were discussing in particular, but he says, I'm no saint. And it was so misplaced for me. God, I need to put down notes, because this helps when I go over certain things that I want to discuss. Because for me, true crime and what we have here is just a group of like-minded people. We can all talk about things that we, watch and try to solve as couch detectives. But it helps to have notes, because I don't remember exactly what part of the interview this was at, but he basically tells the man, I'm no saint. And I'm like, that was such an inappropriate time to say that. Like, sir, like, please do tell us what you do in your free time. And then when he talks about that he didn't go to, I guess he was at his mom's, it was the day before Valentine's Day. So I would have been curious. I don't know. It's like I would have wanted to ask him more questions, because I feel like I would have wanted to know like what his plan was for Valentine's Day. He was a manager in the pharmacy department at CVS for 10 years. He had said, basically he, what else? He had said he was over at his mom's and that they all went out to lunch and that wasn't his thing. So he went to take a walk. And it's just like, you don't eat lunch? Like, I wish there was like follow-up questions that people could ask for me. Thank you, Helena, for posting my Cash App. I appreciate you. And anybody that is so inclined, I appreciate you as well. I actually ran out of my sick time, so I suck at life right now. I don't have any little extra money. That was probably my money for the week with my freaking coffee. And I'm going to stop drinking that for sure here soon. I just don't like the way I look. And the only thing that I've changed since I was skinnier is the soda and the coffee. And I could do that. Like, seriously, just could do that. And I would probably lose like 10 pounds. But hey, I choose to be chonky. Chonky United. His tummy says different. Right, that he does eat. Right. I know. That's why it's like, I just don't understand. He's just like, I don't do that or whatever. The way that he says it, it was weird. It was like, I wasn't with that or something. And I'm just like, okay, you don't eat lunch. Okay. So then he goes to take a walk. Like, sir, do you always go out randomly by yourself on this trail or whatever it is that you guys are all on? I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Lucky I only drink black coffee. Huh. That tastes like dirty bean water to me. I probably could never. I'm more of a half and half type gal. And they call it half and half for a reason, in my opinion. And that reason is that it's supposed to be half and half. No, I'm just kidding. But that's probably the only way I could ever drink coffee is with creamer in it. Or else I wouldn't drink it at all. It's been a minute since I backed up into this parking lot. I just can't even do it right. Okay. I see that we have a goose friend here today. This poor goose chose to lay her eggs like in the middle of this parking lot by the fire hydrant. Like, ma'am. And they're a protected species, so you can't do nothing with them. I know, I see that. We have 51 likes. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Oh, the cough is really, really, like, I'm so tired of it. So, anyways. But, yeah, and those are the two big parts of the interview that I can think of that I really wanted to point out. It was just, like, to me, and I only saw and heard half of it. I believe there's, like, 3 different interviews that are out. Thank you so much, Helena! Oh. It's a little mystery gift that walks across the screen. Good morning, Ostrich. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely feel better. I still sound like I'm not 100%, but hey, one day at a time. So Richard Allen, in my opinion, I guess now I've just flip-flopped all over the place. I think he's guilty of something. I don't know what. And then the fact that he had a burner phone, which, like, that's not hey, I committed a crime type of accusation, but at the same time, it's like, how many of you guys, press 1 in the chat if you have an extra phone that's just like a secret phone that nobody knows about. I don't. I think that's weird. And I don't know if they said, but did his wife know about this other phone? I'm just not convinced that he did it still on the fence. I can see why. I was there also. I'm not convinced he did it by himself. But when he kept saying we walk on the bridge, was he referring to his family going on the bridge in the past? I don't know. That's another thing. Good point. I didn't catch that, but that's a good point. Like, who is we? He doesn't say he didn't do it. He says he won't say he did something he don't do, which he felt. Yeah. Yep. That's another thing. And then when they were talking about the recycled bullet, Penny, you have another phone. Okay, so maybe it's more common than I know. But they were telling him about the recycled bullet that went through his gun, supposedly. And he's like, no, it didn't. I would have been more like, that's impossible. You have the wrong information. There's no way. Like, it's like, I get it. We're not all going to respond the same and we're not all the same. But there's certain things. Like, there's certain things that I would expect somebody to say. And like Penny says, one of them is, I did not do this. You're not going to blame me for this because I did not do this. Like, I did not do this. Not, I'm not going to do something, or I'm not, how did he say it? He said, You're not going to blame me for something that I didn't do. He seems so mildly mannered in the interrogation video. So crazy how someone can have these two sides to them. Hey, Juicer, good to see you. So who is Richard Allen? Good question. I mean, it's like, and then another thing that I caught on to while trying to listen to some of these, which, like I said, I didn't finish. I didn't really, it's like I picked it up and then I was listening and then I wasn't, because I was watching something else. And I got Jimmy into watching Game of Thrones with me. So we're like season 2, episode 5-ish. That was like the last 2 days. It's been fun. But he's never seen Game of Thrones, and I was like, you would really like it, because, you know, he likes horror movies, and there's a lot of horrific scenes in there. But yeah, so it's a good question. Who is Richard Allen? I just caught little bits and pieces of it, and so I want to know, at what point did he put his weapon into his mouth and try to take his own life? Because was it during the time where he was the suspect, but nobody knew he was the suspect because he actually did it and he was feeling guilty? Like, there's so many questions here. Hey, Elevated Truth, good to see you. It's just, there's so many questions, and it's like, I feel like we got half of the truth or half of the answer. And I don't like that they didn't arrest any other people. They don't have any other people in line for this. And I just don't think he could have done it by himself. But now I'm like, I don't think that he's innocent. I don't think he's fully innocent. Because there's no way that, there's just no way. There's no way. And just something about the way that he says, like, I'm no saint. When he was asked, like, a question, and he's like, it's weird. It's so weird. How did the girls get there that day? Why did they go to this bridge? Why were they so, like, anxious to go to this bridge? Like they were meeting a boy, which Kagan Klein already admitted that he was catfishing them. And pretending to be this hot boy that they were going to meet up with. Supposedly it wasn't at that time, but I believe it was. I really did. Because why would they go there just for a casual walk? Like, it would be a coincidence for all of them to just decide suddenly that they're going to go on a walk that day at that time. But I mean, it was a trail, so it is possible. People go on hikes, trails, walks all the time. Hey, Bacteria Lover. He's feeling a little better, and I'm feeling better. Not 100%. As you can see, I still don't have a voice. But, yeah. It's crazy. And then I'm going to switch subjects because I'm not going to have much time. But Lori Vallow, who saw yesterday, and her, who left Dolly the karma comment? I don't know. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Karma comment. This is his way to skip another Turtle Island. I don't think he's gonna skip it, but okay. Where's your Sunday Night Live, Truth? We're still waiting on that, sir. Until then, you can't talk. Just saying. I know, I'm joking too. I gotta show you guys, Saturday, not Sunday. I'm just used to Sunday. Saturday Night Live. I always say Sunday. I don't know why, but you're right. Lori, Charles' date that night. So, oh my God. So, Lori Vallow is defending herself, the lunatic. Like, she's not for real crazy, I don't think. I think she's actually more evil than people really realized. I was getting ready to show it. Jax got me a pen. Actually got me a couple of them. But it says PJ Vision on it. You too, Patty. Thank you. Have a good day, too. My favorite part of yesterday, Lori Vallow got this woman up on stand that I guess went on a date from a dating site with Charles, who is her ex-husband that she allegedly plotted to have killed. And she's up here with this woman, like, jealously bickering over if the woman knew that he was married or not. And the woman's like, I knew he was in the process of a divorce. And she's like, no, he wasn't in the process of a divorce. He was my husband. And I'm like, you have some nerve, woman. You were literally cheating on him with your now husband, Chad, who is up for freaking death. Like, he literally has the death penalty. So, like, the fact that you're up here trying to interrogate this poor woman for going on a freaking blind date or a date off of an app with your ex-husband. She kept saying husband like it was going to make it, like, more valid that he was at one point in time her husband. It was weird as shit. Like, the nerve. Lori Vallow is straight up nuts. Like, but yet at the same time, she's just evil. Because she's conniving. She's very calculated. She's not like, I don't know who I am kind of crazy. She's like, oh my God, it's fascinating to watch. Typical narcissist move. Yeah, no, I agree. She is very narcissistic and very, she's just, ugh. I can't watch a convicted killer try to defend herself, right? I mean, who gave her that right? Like, for real. And you know what really makes me even more mad? Is that after she loses, which she will, she's going to appeal it based on the fact that she represented herself. Mark my words. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not an expert. But in my opinion, she's going to appeal it acting like she didn't have the right representation. She's thrilled to feel dominant over the witness. I agree. She's loving all of this attention. And I was telling Jimmy, like, she had to prepare somewhat because I wouldn't even know, like, how to speak in front of a court the way she is. So she's, like, been watching Law and Order. Like, how does she prepare to be her own defense? It's weird. It's crazy. Who kills kids? She does, apparently. Her own. And then the way that she was up there talking about to this woman, she's like, did he tell you we had 5 children? Woman, sit down. You had no business having children, you evil monster. Like, the nerve. I'm just sitting there like, mind is blown. This woman has the audacity to be up there questioning this other woman. Like, ma'am. Hello? Mad Max, I kind of agree with you. It's like we lost the structure to society. And we've got this woman up here freaking just having her day in court like she's somebody. And it's like, you're already in jail. You're not getting out. This is like for funsies to you. It's almost like she really seems like she's in a place where she feels some type of power. And it's just like, wow, somebody needs to knock her down a couple of pegs to where she actually belongs. In a padded room, never getting out. I think the judge was loving it. He's way too chill. I'm sure he was laughing. Anybody that... For me, I only enjoy watching it because to me, I find the human behavior fascinating. Like, how do you get to that level in life where you have no concern whatsoever to society or to outside world people, things? She's so disconnected and so into herself, which, again, narcissism, that she's not really grasping that everybody else is looking at her like a lunatic. I'm waiting for the bell to go off, LOL. Yeah, she reminds me of Jodi Arias. Yeah, she's very arrogant. I believe she could be a sociopath or psychopath. She just has that way about her where she just doesn't seem to care about anything other than her own world she lives in. It's like she's just her and we're all in her world and that's it. And I mean, that's not how that works. You can't unalive your children and then come into the courtroom representing yourself like you're some type of somebody. It's like you're not. Wow, chill, people. Abigail, I'm not following. Maybe I'm lost. Witness got a couple of digits in. It was hilarious. It really was. Love you too, Abigail Rose. She has a taser belt on. Oh, so in case she acts up, she's gonna get tased? Is that what that means? Oh, shit. Oh, that's awesome. I can't imagine. Like, every freaking move you make, you could be tased. How do we know that? That's too funny. That's hilarious. Because you know what? When a defendant goes into court, usually you're shackled some sort of way. If you're like a high risk, or if you've killed somebody, I would hope you would be shackled. But she's free to ask questions and be her own defense lawyer. So that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Good to know. Because I was sitting here thinking, like, she's just free to roam the courtroom. Like, she's just one of us, you know, like another human being, which that isn't the case. The judge ordered her to wear it. That's too funny. And the witness did get a couple of digs back at her. It was great. When she said, did you guys talk about me or my children, or you talked about me the whole time, or something like that? And the witness was like, don't flatter yourself, or something like that. And I'm just like, yes, go. I'm surprised the judge allowed it that long, though. I could just see, you know, the prosecution side was getting agitated because they kept having to object, because she had snarky comments after she'd ask a question. The lady would respond, and then she'd be like, imagine that. Or like, you know, you can tell she just had a response that was not something a defense attorney would be saying. It wouldn't be allowed. And so she was getting objections every time she talked. But for me, if there's jury there witnessing this, an ejection means nothing to me, because you've already heard it. The jury's already heard it. Everybody's already heard it. And that's one thing that drives me nuts when watching court cases. When the person on stand, or the person asking the questions, is told to withdraw something, or that they had an objection that was sustained, they're telling, like, the jurors to disregard something that was said. You can't put the shit back into the ass. And I'm sorry, that's gross, I know, but if you hear something like crazy or explosive, or something to do with what you're talking about, and it's something where you're going to make the decision in the end, I'm not going to forget what you said. I understand I'm not supposed to take it into consideration, but always in the back of my mind, it's almost like now it becomes a thing in the back of my mind that's actually going to make the decision on whether or not I choose this or that. Because of, like, it's like a defiance syndrome that human beings have, or something. I don't even know. But it's like, man, how coy she is with a judge on the line of flirty. I agree, but that's how she's always been. That's how she's gotten through life. She thinks she's hot shit, that everybody should worship the ground she walks on, and she thinks that if she utilizes her ways, that she'll get her way, and she's not going to. But what I said earlier, and what I find the most frustrating, is that when she doesn't win this, which I don't believe she will, she's just going to file an appeal and say that she wasn't represented properly, which she chose to represent herself. That's not our problem. Anyways, I'm losing my voice. I gotta go to work. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Maybe I'll come back later. If not, tomorrow morning. See you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Bicycle.